New footage came out of McGregor running into Logan Paul. Sean Strickland challenges DDP to stand and bang like a man. And Belal Muhammad just called Kamaru Usman a coward champion. That and so much more. Let's dive into the news. As you guys all know by now, Conor McGregor ran into the Paul brothers on a bus ride to Trump's inauguration. There's clips circulating online everywhere. However, the full video of their full interaction was just released.
It's all sweet here, it's all sweet here, yeah. Well, you kept your mouth shut, you did. I thought we were going to get the fight down and you get very quiet.
What did you think the best course of action was for that?
You were giving all this stain and this stain and that, yeah. You control with the WWE as well, but I don't be giving all this mega stiff.
I didn't hear the last 5 seconds.
That was in the air for us.
I didn't hear the...
Yes, bring it home for me.
It's 8 a.m. How?
You can tell he's got a zin. He put a zin in his brain. This is the real deal, yeah. In front of you, you know that. You know that, bro. So we'll look here, we'll do it. He couldn't do what? 190, 195, so I'd do a 90. He was sick. He was sick over it, yeah. He was sick.
I'm sick.
You're sick. Listen, here's the deal. I'm going to slap the head off the two of yous and KSI. All three. Yous are mixers to me. You understand that? Side jobs. A little side job.
No,
yeah.
you can't even do your main job. How you gonna do a side job?
You know, that's what I'm referring to November stage.
Simmer down, boys.
Yeah.
Bro, it's crazy being on a bus with you,
yeah,
bro. If there's a dolly, bro, you're going through a window.
So I guess that kind of confirms it's not gonna happen. But it's interesting to know that like McGregor actually wanted it to happen. And he's always in business mode.
Yeah.
McGregor is a promotion goat.
Yeah.
And he immediately gave Logan a little crash course on promotion. Logan Paul was saying, oh, McGregor is controlled by the UFC, he has no control. Dana owns him, this and that. And Conor did not like that. He said, you should have kept your mouth shut. You know, you're not supposed to be revealing all these little inner details to the public.
Yeah.
But, you know, Logan Paul, being the influencer he is, likes to give the audience all the inside scoop. McGregor, being the great promoter he is, knows what things to hold back, what things to chatter about. It's actually pretty interesting to see. That was a great little inside clip there.
It sounds like McGregor wants to do this as a side quest. He's not taking the UFC seriously. I think this also confirms that McGregor is probably not going to fight in the UFC this year too.
He said, I'm going to slap the head off the two of you and KSI. A side job, a little side job. And then Logan Paul clapped back by saying, you can't even do your main job. How are you going to do your side job? At the end of the day, these guys just all want to make money.
Sean Strickland challenges DDP to stand up during their rematch at UFC 312. Strickland challenged DDP to make a stand and bang pact. No takedowns, no grappling, just standing.
Then just go to boxing, bro. It's not the boxing fight championship. This is the UFC.
I know, man. This is ridiculous.
Listen, Dutch man, I'm going to need you to be a man. I'm going to need you to stand up, not go to your knees, and we're going to need to strike like men. I know you like to wrestle and you like to choke people out and do some dude, but I'll make a pact with you. You make a pact with me that we stand up like men and we settle it like men.
All right. I mean, yeah, that's not going to happen.
No.
DDP's whole game plan is to bum rush him. It's like a oxymoron. It's like stand up like men. Like, no, dude, if you're going to fight like men, anything goes.
Exactly.
It sounds like putting limitations on a fight. It doesn't sound like he's too awfully confident.
I will say though, that t-shirt is fire. I might actually buy that. That is sweet, dude.
Yeah, dude, Sean Strickland's got some sick merch.
DDP, obviously being the guy that he is, responded on Twitter. He said, there are no pacts between lions and men.
You know, if I was DDP, I'd be like, let's go. Let's stand and bang, and then come in there and take him down round one. But no, Dricus is saying there's no chance that's going to happen.
No, he's a no BS kind of guy. Also a beast on the mic, so.
Yes, dude, I'm very excited for this press conference. Anything goes with these guys.
Yeah.
Next up, related to trash talking, Belal Muhammad and Kamaru Usman have been going back and forth chirping. Kamaru Usman took some shots at Belal on his podcast. Belal Muhammad, he just had an interview with MMA Fighting where he just called Kamaru Usman a coward fighter. I went out there and dominated the guy who beat you twice. Leon Edwards killed you. He knocked you out, put you out cold, and then dominated you. I went out there and dominated him, made it look easy. So you acting like I got lucky? Nah, bro, we're not on the same path. We're not on the same level. And he also went on to say, that's the thing. When Kamaru was champion, he wasn't looking for tests. He was a coward champion. He was a champion with, oh, let me get the rematch with Colby Covington, who sucks, or let me get a rematch with Jorge Masvidal. His reign was rematches. He never wanted to fight the next best guy. He never wanted the guy on a hot streak. He avoided those guys, avoided those tough tests. He was a coward champion. He wasn't looking for the toughest test. He wasn't that guy. Not gonna lie, Belal is speaking a lot of facts here. Not to discount Kamaru's incredible legacy and all he did for the sport, but to be honest, I mean, that is kind of what if you look back on his record, he did fight Colby a bunch of times and Jorge. One of those times was a short notice fight.
I mean, Belal, honestly, hats off. He's been stepping up his trash talk game. I mean, he has a point. Kamaru hasn't won a fight since 2021. Also talking about how the most recent contenders have been calling him out. Joaquin Buckley, Ian Gary, all calling this guy out. But he hasn't been fighting. He hasn't been active. I'm curious to see what Usman says next and if he'll respond. However, I think this is also setting up a potential fight between the current welterweight champion and one of the GOATs of the division.
Yeah, I think this fight's for sure going to happen. Belal took a lot of shots at Usman. He even said that he's on a 3-fight losing streak. He's closer to Tony Ferguson's streak than being back into the title.
Oh, that's a low blow.
I mean, come on. That's just ridiculous. Beefs in the UFC are what make exciting fights happen, so let's hope they keep cooking up these insults, dude.
All right, guys. Henry Cejudo, Triple C, reluctantly calls Merab the GOAT of the bantamweight division.
Whoa.
Big words by the former champ.
The GOAT.
He's the GOAT, man. I mean,
Wow.
he was on his podcast with Kamaru Usman. He said, you got to give him his flowers, and what can I say? I was wrong. Jan, O'Malley, Cejudo, Umar, Marlon Moraes, Aldo. I mean, he's fought everybody, dude. He's beaten everyone in this division. And you can say in their prime, Merab is the bantamweight GOAT, man, at least in my eyes. So, I mean, a lot of humility by Henry Cejudo. Obviously, he picked him to lose for the title fight, but had to make him eat his words. Honestly, I didn't expect this from Henry Cejudo. Hats off to showing respect to the current champion.
It only makes sense. He got dominated by the guy. Merab only one title defense so far, but up against a guy that was supposed to beat him. Everyone thought he was going to lose to him. And then on his way to the title, defeated multiple world champions. He was supposed to lose those fights as well. So very exciting to see. I mean, he looks unbeatable. I think to cement yourself as a GOAT, people usually think you got to have all these title defenses, but I mean, yeah, Cejudo's so on the money there about beating all these previous champions still in their prime. Honestly, I agree with Henry.
Wow. But Merab doesn't think he's the bantamweight GOAT. Can you take a guess as to who he thinks?
He probably thinks it's Sean O'Malley.
Close.
If I were to guess, he probably was glazing his buddy Aljo.
That's exactly it. He glazed his buddy Aljo and said he is the bantamweight GOAT. There's argument to be made there, but let's be honest, man. Yeah, it's Merab, dude.
Last, but certainly not least, as always, Alex Pereira's sister, Aline Pereira, I don't know if you guys knew he had a sister, is also a fighter, but she's also a part-time Amazon delivery driver.
Wow.
It's absolutely insane. I can't believe Alex is not supporting her financially at this point. I mean, the dude is a multi-millionaire. You know what it is, dude? I think he's teaching her that she's gotta earn her own money.
Sure.
You can't just coddle him.
I guess.
You know, I mean, look at Pantoja. The dude was doing Uber Eats before he became a champion. I think Aline Pereira is on that route.
Builds character.
She had an incredible knockout in karate combat recently. It looks like she's going to make the jump to full-on MMA and definitely UFC. I know Dana is just licking his lips. Another Pereira to hop in on cards. But yeah, she said, I do deliveries for Amazon and it's what we have to do. This routine is very tiresome because we have to accommodate the training hours and the job, but it all works out in the end. It's not easy. We do deliveries for 4.5 hours, but it's great to be here. The United States is very good for me and my son too. She's very grateful to be in the country, very grateful that she gets to pursue her passion. And this is just a reality of being a fighter in the early stages. There's not a lot of money in the game, especially when you got to pay out the coaches and pay taxes. We wish her well. She's looking good, dude. I don't know if you guys saw this knockout at Karate Combat, but it was the same left hook as her brother. Same left hook. It's crazy. It's in the genes.
Hopefully we'll see you on the UFC soon. But Alex, in the meantime, throw your sister a bone, man. Come on, come on, man.
Come on, dude.
You could afford it.
That wraps up the news of the day. If you guys watched till the end, please hit that like button and subscribe. It helps out a lot.
And yeah, guys, let us know in the comments you think McGregor Paul is going to happen. Let us know in the comments. We'll respond to all of them. But until then, we'll catch you guys tomorrow for some more news. Peace.